all need the rub of the green, and I'm glad that Lady Luck is shining on you. I hope she continues to shine on you. I hope you continue to pick a winner and make Calcutta proud all across the country.
Thank you, thank you. I hope I win a few more races. I've got a lot of ammunition to fire, and I think I believe that 2026 is going to be one of the best seasons of racing for me since the time I started owning horses.
One question on a side note: how long did the party for the Indian 2000 Series go on till?
Unfortunately, party is still due because I had to come back early. I had a prior appointment with a client, so I couldn't do. But friends are waiting. I'm waiting to meet them. We'll celebrate next time when I'm in Mumbai.
I hear from the background somebody tells me reliably that the party is due. Well, I'll see you there, sir. Thank you and congratulations.
And they're off and racing for the Unknown Warrior Cup. Level break by all 6 runners. And as they settle down to race, and it's K-Star on the inside, just the leader from Superlative in second. Up on the outside there comes La Dominate, a length and a half behind him. On the inside is Morano, just behind Abhikandra, one behind, that's Light the World. The field fairly tightly grouped as they approach the 600-meter marker, but K-Star making them gallop by about a length and a half, still the good of Superlative in second. Morano is a very handy third. Keeping her company on the outside comes La Dominate. Another length away on the inside, Abhikandra making a bit of a forward move, but trapped about 4 wide is Light the World. Round the turn now and coming into this home straight, and K-Star brings them in. Superlative coming up on the outside. Morano looking for a run in between them. Then comes Abhikandra, followed there by La Dominate. But Morano hits the front now by about a length and a half there from Superlative. Abhikandra becoming up on getting a little closer on the outside, and it's Abhikandra on the outside now from Morano on the inside, going for the line, and it's going to be Abhikandra pulling it off. Abhikandra is going to come out and win this from Morano. Superlative. Then came La Dominate. So the outcome of the 4th race, won here by number 4, Abhikandra, sporting the colours of Vikram Bachawat. He just can't do anything wrong. He's on a roll here, is Vikram Bachawat, as Abhikandra comes out in his colours to win the Unknown Warrior Cup. Trained by Sham Habbu and ridden here by A. Prakash. So back-to-back double here for A. Prakash as
Please note, in the 5th race, horse number 4, Merope, will be led out early to the start.
We move on to the fifth and feature race of the day, the Army Cup for horses 4-year-old and over, to be run over a distance of about 1400 meters. First up, we are looking at Monteverdi. The start is from Mysore in race number 92. Monteverdi was scheduled to start in a race number 53, but was withdrawn before the start, and Monteverdi and Mysore was racing in front until the last 300 meters, where it started to drop back. Eventually finished on 4th of 7 runners. The winner was Shamrock. 2 is Black Eagle, has been in sublime form. Black Eagle, 3 wins from the last 4 starts, including a win on the monsoon track this season. Won in race number 12, beating Misty. Then finished on 2nd to the mighty Traila. Last start went on a start to finish mission, and there was no looking back for Black Eagle, who's been today ridden by Vishal and Bunde, drawn 1. Free High Command. High Command has had a couple of starts in this season, has not really been up to the mark so far, and High Command finished on 3rd in race number 24 at over 1400 meters behind Fraila. Last start, High Command travelled over 1600 meters, was in race number 53, was in 2nd spot but not really capitalized on the forward position. Eventually finished on 2nd last behind Golden Kingdom. 4 is Merope, who's running here after a brief break in racing. Had a start in Mysore, where in race number 77 the Mysore season was in 4th spot. Then came up with relative ease and took charge and won by about 3 1/4 lengths, beating Imperial Blue in 2nd. Merope, the mount of Mukesh Kumar. 5 is Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh had 3 stars during the monsoon season, finished on 3rd in race number 29 behind Dubai Princess. Again went up to Dubai Princess in race number 43, finished on 2nd. Last start, Vincent Van Gogh went over 2000 meters, was in 6th spot, did not really improve any further, finished on 6th. The winner was High Command. This was the Monsoon Cup. So that's the lineup for the Army Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the 5th race of the day, the Army Cup for horses 4 years old and over, 1400 meters, field of 5 runners. Albert, before we move on, would you like to take this opportunity on thanking the Army for being here with us?
Absolutely, Melissa. It's always a pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the entire contingent from the Indian Army, their friends and their family. I hope you're having a good time, and we really appreciate all the support that we receive from you and the cooperation, and a warm welcome on behalf of our chairman and our stewards to every one of you.
So we move on with our first runner, Albert Monteverdi from the yard of Vijay Singh, the mount of Hindu Singh.
That run in Mysore, Melissa, behind a very classy bunch of horses. I think there's no shame in finishing on 4th in that race. I think Monteverdi, who has had runs and decent starts in Hyderabad, has won races there, has run some credible races in Madras, in Bangalore, in Mysore. I don't know which racecourse it has not run in. So it's a very seasoned campaigner, Melissa, and I think if others do not put their best foot forward, might just be the dark one in this race.
We have horse number 2, Black Eagle from the yard of B. Rajinder Reddy, the mount of Vishal Bunde.
It's very good form from Black Eagle. 3 wins from 4 starts. 2nd to Traila. I think Black Eagle with the services of Vishal Bunde will definitely be the pace angle in this race. Let's see what it does with that.
Horse number 3, High Command from the yard of LVR Deshmukh, the mount of A. Prakash.
I think High Command would definitely, hopefully, run a better race than we have seen so far in the two starts. I think it's capable of a lot better performance than that.
We have horse number 4, Meropi from the yard of Asha Doctor, the mount of Mukesh Kumar.
She's definitely the real McCoy, Marissa. She's done nothing wrong when she traveled to Madras. She finished on second in the Sprinters Cup. Then she had a win in Bangalore. She had a win in Mysore. After a setback, she has been put away because there are not really many races that she can line up in. But then she lines up today. I think she is the target for everybody.
Now we have horse number 5, Vincent Van Gogh, the second contender from B. Rajendra Reddy's yard, the mount of Gaurav Singh.
Definitely set the last season on fire with 4 wins from that season. Had a moderate monsoon. I may have not liked the monsoon track. I think back to its favorite track, Vincent Van Gogh, another dark one in this fall's field, Melissa.
So ladies and gentlemen, that's your lineup of 5 runners for the 5th race of the day. So we leave it up to the commentary box and may the best horse win. Thank you.
Your attention please. May I have your attention please? The sale of second table pool tickets will close at the start of the 5th race. Please buy your second table pool tickets before the start of the 5th race.
All 5 runners at the 1400 meter marker. You've got High Command in front of the gates waiting to be backed in once loading operations start, and we'll get back to you a little while from now. The horses are now being stalled for the Army Cup. We've got High Command in front of the gates. They're going to try and back him in. In the meanwhile, Vincent van Gogh has moved in. Monteverdi being led up with the blinds on. He goes in quietly. Monteverdi is stalled. Black Eagle getting in. Merope will come to complete the line of 5. All 5 in the gates for the Army Cup. And they're away and racing for the Army Cup 2025. Level break, and as they settle down, Black Eagle decides to go to the front by about a length now, separating him from Merope in second. High Command is up there on the outside, a length and a half away. Monteverdi keeping him company on the inside. Vincent van Gogh. Less than 2 lengths covering the entire field. Black Eagle in command at the moment by about a length there from Merope up on the outside. A length and a half away, Vincent van Gogh in third. Length behind Vincent van Gogh there is High Command. 2.5 away, last of 5, Monteverdi. They've got a little over 600 to run in this Army Cup, and it continues to be Black Eagle, just the leader, by about a length and a quarter there from Merope in second. Tracking Merope in third, 2 lengths adrift comes Vincent van Gogh. Then we go back about 4.5 lengths there to High Command, and 4 lengths further back to Monteverdi in the rear. They're beginning to negotiate the turn. Black Eagle on the inside, and here comes Merope with a devastating run up on the outside. And it's all Merope on the outside. She's absolutely cruising away from them. This is one hell of a performance by the Wonder Mare. Merope by about 2.5, 3 now from Black Eagle, and Vincent van Gogh coming with a run, but it's all over. Merope wins the Army Cup in great style here from Vincent van Gogh in second. Then came Black Eagle. So the outcome of the 5th race going exactly as they thought it would. Merope, the daughter of Western aristocrat out of Panamera, trained here by Ashay Doctor, ridden by Mukesh Kumar, coming up to cruise away from them at the top of the straight and win the Army Cup as she liked. Merope, the property of Solomon Benviste, Menika Gupta, Reena Mahendra, Martan Singh Mahendra, Hemang Doctor, Viral Doctor, and Sherry Sport. So we wait for the replay, but here it is now. Black Eagle is just the leader, and up comes Merope, cruising up on the outside to take it up, and it's Merope on the outside who kicks away by about a length and a half, 2 lengths. Mukesh Kumar looks cheekily over his shoulder. He knows he's got this one in the bag. Vincent van Gogh is the one who warms up a little late and manages to bit Black Eagle out of second, but there's no stopping Merope as she goes on to yet another victory. Merope, the winner of the Army Cup.
The result of the 5th race at Kolkata: number 4 Merope first, number 5 Vincent van Gogh second, number 2 Black Eagle third, number 3 High Command fourth, number 1 Monteverdi fifth. I repeat: number 4 Merope first, number 5 Vincent van Gogh second, number 2 Black Eagle third, number 3 High Command fourth, number 1 Monteverdi fifth. Distance and time won by 2 3/4 lengths, 1 1/4 lengths between second and third, 5 lengths between third and fourth, 7 1/4 lengths between fourth and fifth. Time 1 minute 24.110 seconds. I repeat: 2 3/4, 1 1/4, 5, 7 1/4. Time 1 minute 24.110 seconds.
All clear for the 5th race at Kolkata.
And they're away and racing for the Army Cup 2025. Level break, and as they settle down, Black Eagle decides to go to the front by about a length now, separating him from Merope in second. High Command is up there on the outside, a length and a half away. Monteverdi keeping him company on the inside. Vincent van Gogh. Less than 2 lengths covering the entire field. Black Eagle in command at the moment by about a length there from Merope up on the outside. A length and a half away, Vincent van Gogh in third. Length behind Vincent van Gogh there is High Command. 2.5 away, last of 5, Monteverdi. They've got a little over 600 to run in this Army Cup, and it continues to be Black Eagle, just the leader, by about a length and a quarter there from Merope in second. Tracking Merope in third, 2 lengths adrift comes Vincent van Gogh. Then we go back about 4.5 lengths there to High Command, and 4 lengths further back to Monteverdi in the rear. They're beginning to negotiate the turn. Black Eagle on the inside, and here comes Merope with a devastating run up on the outside. And it's all Merope on the outside. She's absolutely cruising away from them. This is one hell of a performance by the Wonder Mare. Merope by about 2.5, 3 now from Black Eagle, and Vincent van Gogh coming with a run, but it's all over. Merope wins the Army Cup in great style here from Vincent van Gogh in second. Then came Black Eagle. So the outcome of the 5th race going exactly as they thought it would. Merope, the daughter of Western aristocrat out of Panamera, trained here by Ashay Doctor, ridden by Mukesh Kumar, coming up to cruise away from them at the top of the straight and win the Army Cup.
Well, I take this opportunity to, on behalf of our Royal Calcutta Turf Club, our chairman and our stewards, to extend a warm welcome to Lieutenant General Ram Chandra Tiwari, PVSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM, and assumed the appointment of General Officer Commanding in Charge Eastern Command on 1st January 2024. He is an alumni of National Defense Academy and Indian Military Academy. The General Officer was commissioned in Fort Command on 13th June 1987. He has been attended the Defense Services Staff College, Higher Defense Management Course, and National Defense College, New Delhi. He is also a graduate of Swiss Army Chemical Warfare School and US Army Infantry School, Fort Benning, USA. I would like to welcome him to the paddock of Royal Calcutta Turf Club.
May I have your attention, please? Please note, in the fifth race, horse number 1 Monteverdi returned lame from right 4. I repeat, in the fifth race, horse number 1 Monteverdi returned lame from right 4.
One more time, I would like to extend a warm welcome on behalf of Royal Calcutta Turf Club, our chairman, our stewards, to Lieutenant General Ram Chandra Tiwari, PVSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM. He assumed the appointment of General Officer Commanding in Chief, Eastern Command on the 1st of January 2024. He is an alumni of National Defense Academy and the Indian Military Academy. The General Officer was commissioned on 4 Command on 13 June 1987. He has attended the Defense Services Staff College, Higher Defense Management course, and National Defense College, New Delhi. He is also a graduate of the Swiss Army Chemical Warfare School and the US Army Infantry School, Fort Benning, USA. I would extend a warm welcome to him. We are now having the presentation for the 4th race of the afternoon, the Unknown Warrior Cup. I would request Lieutenant General Ram Chandra Tiwari, PVSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM to kindly do the honors.
The Unknown Warrior Cup was won by horse number 4, Abhikandra, owned by Mr. Vikram Bachawat, representing Messrs. Bachawat Farms Private Limited. I would request Mr. Vikram Bachawat to receive the cup.
A bouquet presented by our chairman to ma'am as a token of appreciation for the presence of the entire team from the armed forces. This is incidentally Mr. Vikram Bachawat's 10th win of the month, and he's won 2 classics among them as well.
Abhikandra was trained by trainer Sham S. Habbu. And was ridden by jockey A. Prakash. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the winning connections of the 4th race of the day, the Unknown Warrior Cup, won by horse number 4, Abhikandra, owned by Mr. Vikram Bachawat, trained by Sham S. Habbu, and was ridden by jockey A. Prakash. Congratulations once again to the winning connections.
We would now have the presentation for the feature race of the day, the Army Cup. I'll request Lieutenant General Ram Chandra Tiwari, PVSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM to kindly do the honors.
The Army Cup was won by horse number 4, Meropi, owned by Mr. Solomon N. Benveniste, Messrs. Deciding Factor LLP, Mrs. Menika Gupta, Mrs. Reena Mahindra, Mr. Martin Singh Mahindra, Mr. Hemang D. Doctor, Mr. Viral Doctor, and Messrs. Cherry Sports Private Limited. I would request the entire team to receive the Army Cup. trained by Ashe Doctor. And was ridden by jockey Mukesh Kumar. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the winning connections of the 5th race of the day, the Army Cup, won by Meropi, trained by Ashe Doctor, and was ridden by jockey Mukesh Kumar. Congratulations once again to the winning connections.
This is incidentally Meropi's 13th victory from 20 start. She's definitely one of the top horses in the country. She's definitely the top mare we have racing in Calcutta. Congratulations to the entire team. She's definitely the real deal. She is definitely the real McCoy. So we move on to the 6th race in today's card. The runners and riders are just parading in front of the grandstand, and they'll be making their way to the starting gate. What a performance there by Wonder Mare Meropi. The 6th race in today's card is the Twilight Lady Handicap Division 1 for horses rated 21 to 46, rated 1 to 26, eligible to be ridden by jockeys of Indian nationality, to be run over a distance of about 1600 meters. We got 9 runners going to purse for the Twilight Lady Handicap Division 1. Brave Majesty, the mount of Hindu Singh. Magnifico, your last start winner, to be partnered by Arab Hebab. Immortal Beauty, the mount of Suraj Naredu. who's already picked up 2 wins on the day. For Jimmy B, the mount of Vishal Bunde. Then we got 5, Path of Peace, the mount of K.V. Bhaskar. 6 is Zamal Fitana, the mount of Gaurav Singh. 7, Fortune Warrior, winner of an earlier start. Fortune Warrior, the mount of V.R. Jagdish. 8 is Global Fashion, who had a benefit of run, race number 30. And number 9 is Macchiato, the mount of Vinay Jaiswal. So that's the lineup for the penultimate race of the day. I would like to let you know we'll be having 2 mock races after the completion of the last race. First mock race to be run over a distance of about 1200 meters. We got 8 runners going to purse for that one. Karan Veer, Raisa, Cashier Luck, Aperol, Blue God, Sea of Charm, Kasha, Siona being the juvenile among the 8. Then we got the second mock race for a few prospective Derby runners. We got Duke of Tuscany and Superstar arrived, both definitely touted to a lineup for the Derby. And we also got Malar. So interesting mock races coming your way. Do stick around and watch them. And if you're on our YouTube coverage, do catch them on our YouTube coverage. So as you can see in parts of your screen, it continues to be very hazy here in Kolkata. At least the far end of the track, not totally visible from the binocs. But fine day of racing thus far. And in case you are the uninitiated into racing, you can know that we will be having the Carnival Day of Racing on the 1st of January, where we usher in the new year. And it also happens to be all the horses' birthday, so they turn a year older. So come here, join us, and let's celebrate the new year and also the horses' birthday among together. So 1st of January, we have a lot of things apart from along with racing, a lot of music, good food, and we will have a choice of drinks for you. So come over to the Royal Calcutta Turf Club. It's probably as old as any other tradition going around. Definitely one of the oldest traditions in India, in Calcutta as well. Much older than going to Park Street on the 31st of December. So the runners are beginning to arrive at the starting gate for the 6th race. I'll get back to you once the loading operations is underway. So Macchiato, the first one to get in, followed there by Brave Majesty. They're working with Path of Peace. We got the jockey of Amalfitana sitting on the frames of the gate. Path of Peace walks in. Jimmy B gets in. Brave Majesty, Jimmy B, Path of Peace, Macchiato are the horses which have been taken in. Global Fashion, who you can see on the right of your screen, is in front of the starting gate, will be taken in. Walking forward there is Fortune Warrior with the blinds on. Gets in is Fortune Warrior. Immortal Beauty being worked with. Shying away is Immortal Beauty. We got Immortal Beauty and Magnifico behind the starting gate, and Global Fashion and Amalfitana riderless in front of the starting gate. The jockey of Global Fashion also has dismounted. So we got two riderless horses in front of the starting gate, one of them being the grey Global Fashion. That's Immortal Beauty, and Magnifico, and the famous colors are lemon with the green epaulets, striped green cap. Doesn't say family. Global Fashion continues to be a little playful in front of the starting gate, but has been backed in. Jockey in the saddle. They're working with Amalfitana. They have the blinds on Amalfitana, who's been patient. Immortal Beauty walks in. Magnifico being tried. Lock by draw 1. Amalfitana lined up, but walks away. Magnifico in the meantime has been taken in. We just wait for Amalfitana. Continues to be a little handful. Amalfitana not really playing up, but just being a little target. But this time has been backed in. The jockey getting in the saddle. They're set for a start. Track is clear. They are away and racing. Tad slowly into stride. There is Amalfitana as the field settles down to race. It's on the outside. It's Immortal Beauty who's taken up the running from Path of Peace in second. In third, there is Global Fashion, the one who's putting in a fast run on the outside. There is Fortune Warrior, take a forward position. Tracking Fortune Warrior into the race, there is Marquis Yado. For the back in the field, there is Brave Majesty, and giving them an early long start, there is Magnifico, who's in the rear of the field. Fortune Warrior goes about couple lengths clear off. On the outside there is Marquis Yado. For the back in the field there is Immortal Beauty. On the outside there is Amalfitana. For the back and towards the inside there is Global Fashion, who has towards the inside there is Path of Peace. Then we go back to Magnifico, has made a quick forward move. Now last there is Brave Majesty. They go past the 800 now. Fortune Warrior continues to bowl along in front, and second in the purple jacket there is Immortal Beauty. Wider of the track there is Marquis Yato. Then we go back to between runners, there is Jimmy B. On the outside there is Amalfitana, Global Fashion, Magnifico now a third last, second last Brave Majesty. Last of all there is Path of Peace. They begin to take the turn now. Fortune Warrior brings the field home. On the outside there is Jimmy B. Towards the inside there is Immortal Beauty. On the wide outside there is Global Fashion. Even wider there is Magnifico, who's coming up with a run. But it's Magnifico on the outside. Towards the inside there is Immortal Beauty and Jimmy B. But it's Magnifico down the center from Jimmy B on the outside. It's Magnifico who's now powering away from this field. As Magnifico is going to win this one from Immortal Beauty in second. Global Fashion is a one for your notebook, finished on an eye-catching third. Then we went back to Fortune Warrior, Brave Majesty, Jimmy B, Amalfitana. Second last there was Marquis Yato. Last of all, Path of Peace. So the ward of Ashay Doctor, written by R. Babab, the property of Mrs. Pallavi Sharma, Mrs. Reena Mahindra, Messrs. Hyperion Bloodstock Private Limited, Mr. Hemant Devendra Doctor, Mr. Viral Dev Kumar Doctor, Messrs. Deciding Factor LLP, and Mr. Marthan Singh Mahindra. We will have the replay shortly on your screens. There's a replay. Fortune Warrior had the lead. With between runners there was Immortal Beauty and Jimmy B. Both were looking for runs, but the one who came widest of all there was Magnifico, and once Sarbhava asked Magnifico to go for the lead, and it was all over by the shouting. There was definitely late movements from Global Fashion, who will definitely be someone to watch out for. But today it was all about Magnifico, who completed a back-to-back double, winning the last two races so far.
The result of the sixth race at Kolkata: number 2 Magnifico first, number 3 Immortal Beauty second, number 8 Global Fashion third, number 7 Fortune Warrior fourth, number 1 Brave Majesty fifth. I repeat: number 2 Magnifico first, number 3 Immortal Beauty second, number 8 Global Fashion third, number 7 Fortune Warrior fourth, number 1 Brave Majesty fifth. Distance and time: 1 by 3.5 lengths, 1.25 lengths between second and third, 3.5 lengths between third and fourth, 5 lengths between fourth and fifth. Time 1 minute 39.302 seconds. I repeat: 3.5, 1.25, 3.5, 5. Time 1 minute 39.302 seconds.
Please note the all clear has been given for the 6th race of Calcutta races.
So, double winning trainer and double winning owner. Well, breeder as well. Well, both of you first, Ashay, congratulations. And we didn't get a chance to chat after the previous race, but I think you know Merope is definitely one of my favorite horses. I'm sure it must be a very dear horse to you, but you have a stable full of superstars. How high do you rank her in the roll of honor?
I think there's no comparison. She is the best. In my entire racing career that I've gone through, I think she's one of the best I've ever trained, without a doubt. And yeah, and she keeps proving it every single time, whether she goes to Bangalore, whether she goes to Mysore. She's there at the highest class in the country today, competes with the best horses in the country today. So you can't be prouder.
Absolutely. I think I am a very proud Calcutta RCTC lad whenever I see her hoisting the RCTC flag at Mysore, at Bangalore. Well, sir, you have helped us in that respect. I think I would always, I think RCTC takes a lot of pride in your horse's win. I think you have a superstar in the stable in Merope, and I think you have a superstar. Didn't do too well in the Indian 2000 Guineas, but I think it will bounce back. Your thoughts on the moment? What do you think about Magnifico? I think a super horse.
Albert, you're absolutely right in terms of it's lucky that we've been doing well in Calcutta. It's the superstars at the farm. Their father, Western aristocrat. So he's the stallion who's been really good in Cal. And yes, as I think Asha is right, this is probably one of the top fillies he's probably trained. And you can see, winning 13 races, she's done it all over the country and still has the zest for racing, which is really good. Regarding Magnifico, I think it was a very confident ride by Vaibhav. He's actually not surprised him as he surprised us from strength to strength. So that's great. When you have winners, it's a great thing.
I hope you let him keep the partnership. And well, Vaibhav, I know you are someone who rides his heart out every time. And when you have a horse like Magnifico, I hope you hold on to it. Your thoughts on this victory?
He's such a nice horse to ride, he knows his job. I was just a passenger and I came to the straight, pulled him out. He was just galloping. He's such a nice horse. And I would like to thank my owners and my trainer who gave me a chance, opportunity. They keep giving me chances. I really thank them.
Absolutely. I think so far, the races that we have had, some almost 100 races, I think you won the thrilling race of the season so far. When you won previously on Magnifico, and that was a great ride by you. It was a good ride for you today also. I hope you keep the partnership intact. Do whatever you need to do with him to keep this partnership intact. Thank you for chatting with me.
No, he's not getting off the horse.
All right, that's a confirmation you would like to hear from them. Well, that's a winning connection, the double for them. They got the Army Cup, the feature of the afternoon, and they picked up the last race, Magnifico. Well, we have one race here coming your way, and we have two super mock races also coming your way. For a start, track is clear. They are away and racing. Tad slowly into stride. There is Amalfitana as the field settles down to race. It's on the outside. It's Immortal Beauty who's taken up the running from Path of Peace in second. In third, there is Global Fashion, the one who's putting in a fast run. On the outside, there is Fortune Warrior. Take a forward position. Tracking Fortune Warrior into the race, there is Marky Yado. For the back in the field, there is Brave Majesty. And giving them an early long start, there is Magnifico who's in the rear of the field. Fortune Warrior goes about couple lengths clear off. On the outside there is Macchiato. For the back in the field there is Immortal Beauty. On the outside there is Amalfitana. For the back and towards the inside there is Global Fashion, who has towards the inside there is Path of Peace. Then we go back to Magnifico, has made a quick forward move. Now last there is Brave Majesty. They go past the 800 now. Fortune Warrior continues to bowl along in front. And second in the purple jacket there is Immortal Beauty. Wider of the track there is Macchiato. Then we go back to between runners. There is Jimmy B. On the outside there is Amalfitana, Global Fashion, Magnifico now a third last, second last Brave Majesty. Last of all there is Path of Peace. They begin to take the turn now. Fortune Warrior brings the field home. On the outside there is Jimmy B. Towards the inside there is Immortal Beauty. On the wide outside there is Global Fashion. Even wider there is Magnifico, who's coming up with a run. But it's Magnifico on the outside. Towards the inside there is Immortal Beauty and Jimmy B. But it's Magnifico down the center from Jimmy B on the outside. It's Magnifico who's now powering away from this field. As Magnifico is going to win this one from Immortal Beauty in second. Global Fashion is a one for your notebook, finished on an eye-catching third. Then we went back to Fortune Warrior, Brave Majesty, Jimmy B, Amalfitana. Second last there was Macchiato. Last of all, Path of Peace. This is for the attention of our patrons. Please note there will be two mock races run after the completion of the last race. First mock race over 1200 meters. We got track 158 Karanveer, track 195 Raisa, track number 241 Cash Your Luck, track number 289 Aperol, track number 238 Blue God, track number 65 Sea of Charm, track number 297 Kasha, and Juvenile track number 24G Siona. The second mock race to be run over a distance of about 2000 meters. Four runners lining up. Track 299 Duke of Tuscany, track 300 Superstar, track 287 Arrived, and track 315 Mala. So that's two mock races which we will be having after the completion of the last race. So be around. So we move on to the seventh race of the day, the Twilight Lady Handicap Division 2 for horses rated 21 to 46, rated 1 to 26 eligible, to be ridden by jockeys of Indian nationality, to be run over a distance of about 1600 meters. First up we got Black Diamond, who's had a couple of starts in the season already. The mount of Suraj Naidu, Black Diamond, carrying top weight here. 2 is Northbound, the mount of P. Tejeshwar, who's had 3 starts, has been slow out of the gates in each of those 3 starts. 3 is Cigar Galaxy. Cigar Galaxy comes here from Bangalore, the mount of Mukesh Kumar. Then we got 4 is Oramello, winner of our last start, Oramello, the mount of R. Pebab. 5 is Veneno, the mount of VR Jagdish, has had 4 starts in the season, has been knocking on the doors. Then we got number 6, Divine Destiny, who's had 4 unpleased efforts in the Bad monsoon season, having first start here. Pollitt Warriors finished on second to Whirlwind, who finished on second today. The World Pollitt Warrior, the Mount of Hindu Singh. Line Up and Collect has already picked up a couple of wins. Last 2 starts has been a little subpar. Perhaps the handicap has got to Line Up and Collect. We will find out today. Then we got 9. Zverazano had benefit of a start in race number 61, finished on 7 to Sea Eagle, the Mount of Finejas's Fall. So that's the lineup for the final race of the afternoon on Boxing Day. And the Twilight Lady Handicap, they are on the way onto the main track. They'll do their customary parade, then make their way to the starting gate. We have Mr. Cyrus J. Madden in the commentary box, who's going to explain the action to you.
So the start of this race might be delayed a bit. We've got number 5, Veneno, who's dropped the rider and bolted. The other 8 runners on their way to the starting gates. But we could see a delay, and we wait for an update on Veneno. So they're beginning to arrive at the starting gates. You can see Polite Warrior there, so's Divine Destiny, Line Up and Collect, Verrazano. There's still no update here on Veneno, who dropped the rider and bolted. Cigar Galaxy, who was led to the gates with the rider, has also reached. May I have your attention, please? In this race, horse number 5, Veneno, has been withdrawn before coming under starter's orders. I repeat, in this race, horse number 5, Veneno, has been withdrawn before coming under starter's orders. Meanwhile, the other 8 runners at the starting gates. We're just waiting for loading operations to commence. The horses are now being stalled for the last race of the evening. The Twilight Lady Handicap Division 2. Oromello in. Northbound has moved in. Divine Destiny has stalled. So too Polite Warrior. Getting in now is Cigar Galaxy. Cigar Galaxy is stalled. Black Diamond is the next one into the gates, drawn 9 of 9. Black Diamond has moved in with the blindfolds on. All 8 runners in the gates. And they're off for the last race of the evening. Fairly level break, and as they settle down to race, from the outside, Polite Warrior comes to grab it from Divine Destiny on the inside. About 4 lengths adrift is Cigar Galaxy, right behind on the outside, Black Diamond. Then we go back there to Line Up and Collect, Verrazano on the wide outside, Northbound, and in the rear, Oromello. They go past the 1200-meter marker now, and it continues to be Polite Warrior extending the margin by about 4.5, 5 lengths now. The good of Divine Destiny in second. Another 2.5 away then comes Black Diamond. A length behind Black Diamond there is Cigar Galaxy. Then we've got Line Up and Collect. Up on the outside is Northbound. Then we've got Verrazano. One behind, that's Oromello. They've got a little over 600 to run now in this Twilight Lady Handicap, and Polite Warrior has pulled away to almost a distance in front now of Divine Destiny. Then comes Black Diamond, Cigar Galaxy, followed there by Verrazano, Line Up and Collect, and Northbound. But with a little under 600 to run now, And Polite Warrior is still going nicely in front. He's almost about 8-9 lengths the good of Black Diamond, continuing to be in second. Then comes Cigar Galaxy trying to make a race of it. And then we go back further there to Verrazano. But into the straight in the last 400 meters, and Polite Warrior is about 5 lengths the good of Cigar Galaxy, now beginning to gallop up on the outside. It's Polite Warrior, and here comes Cigar Galaxy, and Cigar Galaxy just strolls past him. Cigar Galaxy wins this comfortably from a late finishing Black Diamond. Then came Polite Warrior. So the outcome of the last race, won here by number 3, Cigar Galaxy. Trained by Ashay Doctor, ridden by Mukesh Kumar, owned by Reena Mahindra, Tarsha Datta, Atul Ishwardas Chordia, Matan Singh Mahindra, Rakesh Narayan Wadhwa, and Jahangir Satarawala. And at about the 600, if anyone said that anything else had a chance, you would have had your head examined, because Polite Warrior was a distance clear. Cigar Galaxy had a lot of running to do, but in the end, it was Polite Warrior who stopped very, very fast. A breathtaking run. Here's the replay. Polite Warrior is almost about 9 lengths the good of Black Diamond off the bridle. Then there's Cigar Galaxy trying to get into it. It's the rest are nowhere. Polite Warrior now coming under the stick, and he's left everything he had taking that lead. But just look at Cigar Galaxy and the way he moves on the outside. And Cigar Galaxy just strolls past to win the last race very convincingly from a late finishing Black Diamond and Polite Warrior.
The result of the 7th race at Kolkata: number 3 Cigar Galaxy first, number 1 Black Diamond second, number 7 Polite Warrior third, number 9 Verrazano fourth, number 8 Line Up and Collect fifth. I repeat, number 3 Cigar Galaxy first, number 1 Black Diamond second, number 7 Polite Warrior third, number 9 Verrazano fourth, number 8 Line Up and Collect fifth. Distance and time won by 3 1/4 lengths, 3/4 of a length between second and third, 2 3/4 lengths between third and fourth, 3 1/4 lengths between fourth and fifth. Time 1 minute 39.487 seconds. I repeat, 3 1/4, 3/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/4. Time 1 minute 39.487 seconds.
Mukesh, I have so many questions. First and foremost, when you had Polite Warrior in that lead, did you first know that a horse had bolted and gone so far ahead?
I've seen that, but I don't think so that he will carry till the post. So I just relax myself over there behind Suraj Bhaji. And when Suraj Bhaji starts moving, then I also start slowly moving. And then I know that I can catch them, sir. Because that energy I have in my horse, sir.
What point did you actually think that you were going to come out and win this race? Let's say 200 meters. Did you think you will get it?
Yes.
Well, you have a lot of very calm. That's what you need. Well done, Mukesh. And any thoughts about Merope, the mount that you got? I didn't get a chance to speak to you after that.
I don't think so. I have to say anything about Merope. Merope is a brilliant filly. She only take me at the home and give me a trophy. That's it.
Well,
thanks to the team Merope. That's it.
Absolutely. Well done, Mukesh. Thank you for chatting with us. Well, I will chat with Ashay and well, Ashay, I'm not going to repeat what I said, but well, commentator did not get you blotted, but well done, a hat trick and fine style. And tell us your thoughts on this win, or maybe a little bit about this race.
So thank you, Albert, first, but I don't know this horse as well as what Marty saw, and definitely a big thank you to Hasnain Mirza, who's done the back surgery on him. He had a severe back issue, and eventually I just needed to put him into a race. I did what I always do as a trainer, get him fit and see what he's about, and today he's shown me what he's about, so hope for many more.
A serious horse. Well, Marty sir, not bad to interview after the race. I know you keep telling me about my pronunciation, which I'm keeping on working on, but tell me about your thoughts on this victory.
No, Albert, thanks a lot. I think, as Ashay has said, first we have to thank Dr. Mirza, because he had a severe back issue, and you know, you have to give credit to the owners who had the patience for about, I think, 4 or 5 months, and we had him at Lumbini for a long time, and then we took the call, and you have to even, I have to give a shout out to Jehan, who had the faith in this horse and his form is just a long neck behind Bechimo and arrived. So now I think if he progresses, we've really got a damn good horse on our hands. And hats off to everyone concerned, including the people at the farm.
Well, thank you for that, sir. And the all clear has been given for the last race, and the white cone has been hoisted.
Please note the all clear has been given for the 7th race at Calcutta. Please note the deductions on bets placed with bookmakers prior to the withdrawal of horse number 5 will be announced shortly.
Your attention please. May I have attention please. Bookmakers, please note, win bets laid with bookmakers prior to the announcement of the withdrawal of horse number 5 being in the 7th race. He will lose by 12 paisa in rupee 1-2, and place bets will lose by 50 paisa in rupee 5-0. I repeat, bookmakers, please note, win bets laid with bookmakers prior to the announcement of the withdrawal horse number 5 B Nano in the 7th race will reduce by 12 paisa in rupee 1-2, and place bets will reduce by 50 paisa in rupee 5-0.
And they're off for the last race of the evening. Fairly level break, and as they settle down to race, from the outside, Polite Warrior comes to grab it from Divine Destiny on the inside. About 4 lengths adrift is Cigar Galaxy, right behind on the outside, Black Diamond. Then we go back there to line up and collect Verrazano on the wide outside, northbound, and in the rear, Oromello. They go past the 1200 meter marker now, and it continues to be Polite Warrior extending the margin by about 4.5, 5 lengths now. The Good of Divine Destiny in second. Another 2.5 away then comes Black Diamond. A length behind Black Diamond there is Cigar Galaxy. Then we've got Line Up and Collect. Up on the outside is Northbound. Then we've got Verrazano, one behind, that's Oramello. They've got a little over 600 to run now in this Twilight Lady handicap, and Polite Warrior has pulled away to almost a distance in front now of Divine Destiny. Then comes Black Diamond, Cigar Galaxy, followed there by Verrazano, Line Up and Collect, and Northbound. But with a little under 600 to run now, and Polite Warrior is still going nicely in front. He's almost about 8, 9 lengths the good of Black Diamond, continuing to be in second. Then comes Cigar Galaxy trying to make a race of it, and then we go back further there to Verrazano. But into the straight in the last 400 meters, and Polite Warrior is about 5 lengths the good of Cigar Galaxy, now beginning to gallop up on the outside. It's Polite Warrior, and here comes Cigar Galaxy, and Cigar Galaxy just strolls past him. Cigar Galaxy wins this comfortably from a late finishing Black Diamond. Then came Polite Warrior. So the outcome of the last race, won here by number 3, Cigar Galaxy. Trained by Ashay Doctor, ridden by Mukesh Kumar, owned by Reena Mahindra, Tarsha Datta, Atul Ishwardas Chordia, Matan Singh Mahindra, Rakesh Narayan Wadhwa, and Jahangir Satarawala. And but they
So the runners for the first mock race making their way to the starting gate to be run over a distance of about 1200 meters. We got track 158 Karanveer in the colors of Messrs Cherry Sports. We got track 195 Raisa in the white and black cap, in the colors of Mr. Faiz Adam, the ride of apprentice Jaden Alford. We got Casual Luck, who's in the first colors of Mr. Kaushik Datta, the mount of Vishal Bunde. We got track 289, Aperol in the colors of Miss Ankita, the ride of Gaurav Singh. Then we got track 238 and Blue God in the colors of Mr. Guani, the mount of apprentice Ranveer Singh. Track 65, the second colors sporting the red cap, that's Sea of Charm, the mount of Vyar Jagdish. Then we got Kasha, that's track 297, and the red in the green colors of green and yellow stars of Mr. Kaushik Datta sporting the red cap, the mount of P. Tejeshwar, and finally the juvenile in the lot sporting the green saddle cloth. Siona sports the dark green jacket with the white jacket with the gold sash, mount of R. Bhaibab. So that's the lot for the first mock race. They're making their way to the starting gate. And what a day of racing we have had. One more reminders. I don't think I need to remind you so many times, but we still have our New Year's Day racing. It's definitely one of the probably the three spots you want to be in. People either choose the zoo, the Maidan, which is the big grounds that we have, the Victoria Parade grounds, or the race course. So anybody above the age of 16, you are definitely welcome to the racetrack, and bring your family, your friends, and usher in the new year with us. And in the meantime, once again, compliments of the season to everybody, and thank you for joining us today. We still have a little bit of action left, the mock races. I think the second mock race would be keeping a lot of you tuned in. We got Superstar, track number 300, Arrive, track number 287, Mala, track number 315, and Duke of Tuscany, track 299, who will try their hooves over 2,000 meters and try and sharpen their skills. And they are getting ready for the Calcutta Derby, which is another date you want to block your calendars for, which is on the 11th of January. And it's really gearing up to be a classic that we will remember for a long time to come. Under the circumstances, I think there is a lot of restrictions still in place, which is rightly in place for the safety for racing and the horses and everybody concerned. But we still have some very decent runners shaping up for the creme de la creme, our piece de resistance, the Calcutta Derby Stakes 2026. One of the two Grade 1 races we have run in the city, the other one being the Indian Champion Cup, which is run on the 23rd of January. So we have a lot of action coming away. We have some events also planned for you. And I also take this opportunity to thank a lot of you members who came in on our gala night and made it a real success with your participation, and you all got in a lot of crowd. So a big thank you to you, and I thank the team which put this event together. It was really something that we are trying different things to infuse a lot of encouragement, enthusiasm in racing, because while it is the king of sports, but it definitely needs a little bit more of maybe marketing, maybe more networking, because that's what the need of the hour is. So big thank you to the entire team for doing what they did, and we look forward to more events coming your way. So the 4 of the 8 runners have reached the starting gate. You can see on your screen in the first colors of Miss Ankita, that's Aperol. Then we got in the colors of Mrs. Cherry Sports, that's Karanveer. The red cap is for Sea of Charm in the colors of Mr. Faiz Adam. The other one coming into view, that's Blue God. Apprentice Ranveer Singh getting his leg up in a mock race. I can't imagine what they must be feeling, the butterflies in their stomach. The one just coming into view is just on the left of your screen with the red cap. That's Kasha. I haven't seen the juvenile. I think just passing the 800. It's very hard to pick them out using their glasses. And I can see Cashier Luck just coming into view on the left of your screen. I'll get back to you once the loading operation starts. So the runners waiting to get loaded in the gates. You got I can count 8 of them. The first one to be loaded there is Cashier Luck gets in to draw 3. They're working with Aperol. We got Kasha in front of the starting gate. Will be backed in. Aperol being worked with. Karanveer coming forward. Highest rated runner in the field. Sea of Charm being tried now. Sea of Charm gets in. 4 in, 4 out. 3 are behind the gates. One is in front. Do God steps in. Working with Raisa, who gets into the inside draw 1. We got 1 behind, that's the Juvenile in the back, Siona, and 1 in front, which is Kasha. Jockey of Kasha dismounts. Siona in the meantime has walked in. Getting a little spooked there is Kasha. They may want to blindfold her. Not sure how she takes to the blind. They have almost got Kasha backed in, jockey in the saddle, so they are all in. The track is clear. And they are away and racing. What a beautiful even start by all 8 runners. After jumping on level, Siona being a little lethargic, and the one who takes up the early lead there is Cashier Luck. Goes into the lead from Aperol in second. On the outside with a red cap there was Sea of Charm. And length and a half, 2 lengths behind there was Blue God, who's hugging the rail. Length and a half behind Blue God there was Kasha. Then third last there is Raisa. Second last Current Wheel. Last of all there was Blue God. They go past the 800 and approach the 6 now. It continues to be Cashier Luck, who's about a neck in front of. In second there was Aperol. Not too far away, racing slightly wide. There was Sea of Charm towards the inside. There was Blue God. Then we got Raisa. On the outside of Raisa there was Kasha. Then we go back to Current Wheel. Last of all Siona. The horses are at the top of the home straight for the first mock race. So it's Cashier Luck who brings the field home with Aperol putting in a run down the center. On the outside there we got under the whip there is Sea of Charm. Between runners there is Blue God, who's coming up with the eye-catching run. Even wider of the track than the red cap there is Kasha. But down the center Aperol has taken charge into the last 50 meters, and it's going to be Aperol who wins it from in second there is Blue God. Third spot went to Cashier Luck. Then we had Kasha who made some late movements. Then we went back to Sea of Charm. For the back in the field there was Raisa. Second last Current Wheel. Last of all there was the Juvenile, and the field Siona. So that's the first mock race done and dusted with. The second mock race we'll have the runners in the paddock shortly. That's 4 runners over 2,000 meters. Duke of Tuscany, Superstar, Arrived, Mahler. runners. Among them, two have already made their way to the starting gate. The other two, Superstar and Duke of Tuscany, just around the lawns, about to exit onto the main track. And arrived Malar, nearing the gates. That's like Superstar. Some days could be a handful. I'll get back to you once the four runners are near the starting gate and about to be loaded. So finally we have all four runners near the starting gate. We should have the loading operation come in shortly. Superstar was definitely behaving like a superstar, making one and all weight. Well, has finally settled down as they have reached the starting gate. I think they should load as soon as possible, because we are losing light. This is the eastern part of the country where daylight does come in early, but does go away early as well. The first one to be loaded there is Superstar. Next one to be loaded there is Duke of Tuscany, followed there by Malar. We just wait for arrive. And arrived, who's already picked up the 2000 guineas, comes in to complete the line. 4 in the gate. And they're away and racing tad slowly into stride. There is Superstar, who loses about 4 lengths at the start. As the field settles down to race, it's Duke of Tuscany who's taken up the early running from arrived racing in second. Superstar has moved into third spot, relegating Malar to fourth spot. They're racing 1 back to 1 as they approach and pass the 1800, and soon they'll be taking the first turn. It continues to be Duke of Tuscany, who's about 2.5, 3 lengths clear of arrived, who's racing a little keenly, still to settle down. On the outside there is Superstar, who's racing 1 back, 1 wide, 2.5 lengths behind there is Malar. Last of 4, they're well and truly into the back stretch, passing the mile chute. Duke of Tuscany continues to lead this field, about length and a half now, clear of Superstar, narrowly ahead of Arrived, who's being held back in third spot, has settled down now, about 2.5 lengths behind Arrived. There is Malar, about 5 lengths from the lead. There is Malar as they approach and pass the 1100, and now they'll go past the halfway point and take the second turn. The pace has picked up as Duke of Tuscany goes about length and a half clear of Superstar, who's racing in even keel. 2.5, 3 lengths behind there is Arrived, about length and a half behind Arrived there is Malar. Continues to give them a slight long start. They go past the 800. Duke of Tuscany just by 3/4 of a length to Superstar, who you may not be able to see on your giant screen. About 2.5 lengths behind there is Arrived, who's been joined on the outside there by the Malar, who has the red blinkers on. They begin to take the turn. 4 horses covered by about 2.5 lengths. It continues to be Duke of Tuscany, who's about a length and clear of Superstar. Towards the inside we got Arrived. On the outside there is Malar. They're well and truly into the home straight now. Duke of Tuscany a neck in front of Superstar on the outside. Arrived, been asked to make a forward move towards the inside. Then we got Malar, but it's Superstar who's taken charge into the last 200 meters and gone clear from Duke of Tuscany, Malar and Arrived. But it's going to be all Superstar who eventually wins the mock race from Malar, finishing up second, and third there was Duke of Tuscany, and fourth spot there was Arrived. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day and see you on our 1st of January races.